We're gonna start with Capricorn. Put that in here too. Capricorn. Okay. And then I can't find one. No, it's no good. No bueno. Okay. Well, I was trying to find a different picture to put for the background. Well, people get tired of the same old, same old. Oh, where's it? Yes. Where's that one picture I had? Yeah, this one. You know my language, booty poked out, come and spank it. Uncover me from these blankets. Yeah. All right, Cappy, we'll start with you. This is all about the person on your mind. We're going to do all zodiac signs for the person on your mind. Yeah. For Cappy, who's the person on their mind? I gotta make sure I don't get sick this fall. I'm like, no. yeah. I be walking too much, going on walks and stuff. Which I don't know why. I don't know why I still be going on walks. I got a car again. Everything's so close. So the person on Capricorn's mind. Yeah. Oh my gosh! Stop running! Stop running! Who's on Cappy's mind? The person on Capricorn's mind. Alright. Let's make it go fast. The person on your mind is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. It could be somebody who's an artist. Somebody could be a singer, a painter, a drawer. They could draw. Excuse me. They could do something here like fashion, design, work, some sort of craft that involves their creative genius. They could also be a cook or a chef or a bartender, a host, event planner. They could also do comedy. They could be a comedian. Okay. This is the person on your mind. Why are you thinking about this person? Okay. because they're trying to they want you to feel for someone. 'Cause with the Aries, Capricorn, they want you to have sympathy for somebody, or they want you to feel bad for someone. Or 'cause with the Aquarius, Taurus, tell me more. Yeah, they want you to feel bad for someone. They want you to support somebody or something. They want you to kind of have sympathy or empathy for a cause or a person or a situation. So they're going to try to manipulate you to support something or someone here. Could be doing with the Libra, Taurus. Why do they want you to do this? So this is why you're thinking about them, is because they want you to support something or someone. You're like, yeah, why? Why do they want you to support it? Because you don't want to. Could with the Capricorn, Cancer, because you don't want to support it. Could with the Virgo. I don't know if that's a secret. Could with the Capricorn. You're willing to look into it. You're willing to kind of like check it out and see what this is about or whatever. But you're not really um, interested in being a part of something. And somebody sees that, so they're trying to keep you involved, or they're trying to get you involved because they see that you don't really want to be, but you're not really saying that. You're not. Yeah. Somebody could tell that this is like Gemini. Somebody could tell you don't want to really meet new people. You don't want to really talk to new people. Somebody feels like you kind of got your mind made up when it comes down to who you choose to talk to, or who you choose to involve yourself with or surround yourself with, or what you choose to support, or who you choose to support. All right. Your mind's made up. And so somebody's trying to stop that. Like they're trying to manipulate that situation to change. They want you to change who you support, or they want you to change what you're a part of, where you spend your energy, your time, your money. You're like, yeah, with the Taurus. All right. So that's what you're thinking of. We're done. Okay. You're like, yeah. What's your advice? Okay, so something's gonna make you cry or something's gonna make you sad. So your advice is to know that it's gonna be okay. Something's disappointing. That's the outcome. Disappointment, regret, loss. Cool. The Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, Cappy, you're like, yeah. Something is disappointing, or the outcome. It's like disheartening or something. I don't know what that is. Hi, Nito or Neto. Neto's on YouTube. What's up? Let's go to the next one, okay? So next up we have Aquarius. I'm gonna try to go fast. Oh yeah. Aquamarine. What the fuck do they mean? My little, yeah, Aqua. I'm putting my little donation part up. Okay. Who's the person on your mind, Aquarius? Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. I know I'm about to get a little bit of a cold or something. It's like, oh no, oh no, 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 no. All right. Who's the person on Aqua's mind for Aquarius? For Aquarius, who's the person on their mind? All right. The person on your mind could be a Virgo, or somebody who you ghosted or who ghosted you, or somebody who's in another area than you, or somebody who's not talking to you right now. It could also be if it's not an actual person, it's like a spirit guide. It could be an ancestor. You could be getting spiritual messages or downloads. It could also be somebody who's looking for something or trying to figure something out. Somebody could be trying to solve a problem. Could the Cancer. Saji. Tell me more. All right, so I feel like the person on your mind is somebody who either you're not around, okay? There's somebody who I feel like they're not around you in the physical, but I feel like um you could speak to them or you get messages connected to this person. It's almost like an energy is somebody who's around you without being around you. It's like somebody who's always there even when they're not there. You're like, yeah, Kutasagi, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius. Okay. So it could be somebody in your family, your friend group. Yeah, it's somebody that the person on your mind is somebody that they like you. Could the Pisces, Aries, Aquarius. It's somebody who likes you. You're like, yeah, they might love you. I don't know. Tell me more about this person. They don't talk about this though. I feel like if this is somebody who likes you or loves you or if they want something from you, they don't ask you, they don't tell you. Like they don't talk about things like they don't talk about this stuff to you. You're like, no, It's like it's like if somebody liked you or if they loved you or if they wanted something from you or if they desired you, they wouldn't tell you this. Somebody's quiet. You're like, yeah, about how they feel when it comes down to you. They be lying or keeping it to themselves. Could with the Pisces, Aquarius, Leo. Okay, so tell me. So this is the person on your mind. You're like, yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Yeah. They want your time, or they want your energy, or they want your money. If somebody doesn't want your time, they want your money. They want your energy. They want you to spend time with them, Aquarius, or spend money on them. Could the Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Aries. You're like, yeah. Or they could want you to work for them. Whatever they want from you, they're not gonna tell you that. You're like, yeah, they're not telling you right now. It's a secret or something. Could be with the Cancer. Why aren't they telling you that? Because they want to still try to get to know you. Somebody don't know you like that, or you don't know them like that. Could the Saji. I don't know you like that. You don't know me like that. So somebody feels like I still have to get to know you. I have to get comfortable with you, or I have to warm up to you in order for me to feel comfortable asking you for things, or in order for me to feel comfortable like wanting anything from you, no matter if this is your time, your energy, money, your love. You're like, yeah, like somebody here, they feel like I don't know why, but they feel like they need more time to get to know you, or they need to like before they ever ask you for anything. Somebody feel, I don't know, they look at you like you're the shit. You're like, yeah. Mm-hmm. And maybe it's something you do for work or something like that. All right. Yeah, it's your job. Yeah. So somebody here, because of that, they don't want you to feel like they need you, but they want you. They don't want you to feel they don't want you to feel like you're replaceable, but it's like you are, not like that. But to this person, it's like I don't know how to just tell you that I want something from you because I could really get it from somebody else, but I want it from you. Or I could really get somebody else to do this for me, but I want you to do it, but I can't just tell you that. Hmm. They don't want nobody else but you to do it, but they'll not just tell you that because they don't want you to feel too cocky or feel like they need you or feel, you're like, yeah, somebody know that you the shit or something. And so they can't just like, you're like, yeah, they got to make it seem like, they don't really care or like, whatever. Yeah, so it's because of what you do for work. Somebody wants you to work with them. Somebody wants you to talk to them, be their friend, be in a relationship with them, or buy them something, and they feel like in order for you to do this for them, they need to get to know you more. They feel like they need to observe you more, have more conversations with you, or at least one conversation with you. They're not trying to do nothing right now though, or say too much. You're like, yeah. They feel like you could read them. They feel like you know that they want something or that they desire something, but they know that that make you more cocky. And so they like, man, fuck it. I'm not gonna say nothing to you. I'm not gonna tell you what I want. They might just forever never tell you, because they don't. It's about how you act. What would get this person to tell you what they want from you? You're like, yeah. Cause this could be a job you want, or like you're like, yeah, it's something a relationship or anything, but somebody don't want you to know that they want you for the position or want you for the role or want you for the opportunity. They don't want to tell you that. What would make because they feel like you're too cocky or you're too you're like, yeah, I can't really explain it. But what would they need from you, or like what would they need to happen in order for them to even want to tell you how they feel or what they want from you or what they think about? You're like, yeah, they would want your support. They would need to know that you support them more, or that you support something they're doing, or you support something here. They would need support, proof that you support them in some sort of way. Could do with the Pisces, Taurus, Leo. All right, so that's all. Once they get proof you support something or you support them without them speaking on it or without them telling you to or asking you to, that's their confirmation that they could start asking you for things or speaking up. They're not gonna be holding back no more. It's not like they're afraid of rejection. I just feel like they don't want you to assume anything. Somebody know that you're gonna assume something. I feel like you will. You're an Aquarius. So somebody's like, in order to kind of eliminate that, let me not really ask what I want, because they probably already know what I want. I feel like you do. Somebody's like, well, fuck it. Instead of asking for what I want, let me just act like I don't want nothing and see if you'll get the message. What's your advice? Your advice, Aquarius, is to know that you're welcome. So they're gonna, yeah. So it's like somebody's trying to let you in their life or their world, but they don't know how to ask you to be a part of it. So just know your advice is to know you're welcomed in somebody's life or in an organization or in somebody's world or in something. Like you're welcome, but somebody's not gonna ask you to be a part of it. You like, no, not until they see that you want to. Like you're like, understood. Yeah, I feel like you have to show signs that you want to be a part of something or that you want something, Aquarius. But somebody not gonna ask you to though. You're like, Oh, I spelled Aquarius wrong. Hey, no, you just didn't capitalize it. Okay. All right, that's cool. All right, I gotta hurry up. For Pisces, I do want to see if I can get something from the store to help me feel better. You're like, yeah, so I can fix my sinuses. Something's not going right. It's getting cold, and it's like, I make sure I'm on 10. You're like, yeah. Yeah. For Pisces, who's the person on your mind, Pisces? For Pisces, the person on Pisces' mind. It's crazy, Pisces. You're like, yeah. Yesterday, or no, it was 2 days ago. Wait, it was 3 days ago. This is day 3. 3 days ago, I made 2 videos on my on a new YouTube channel that I made. This YouTube channel though, I haven't used it, and it's for readings, but it's only for specific readings that I'm doing. And so I haven't told you guys about it because I wanted to try to see if I didn't announce it yet and see what would my first video, how would it do? Like just on a regular channel with 0 subscribers, right? You're like, yeah, no, I swear, Pisces, I know something's rigged. It's hacked because I had 0 subscribers on that new channel. I posted 2 videos in 3 days, I got over 150 views, right? You're like, yeah, over 4 hours of watch time. Over 4 hours of watch time in less than 3 days, right? You're like, yeah. And I didn't post nothing else after. That was the only videos I posted on that channel. And then I'm like, but I have 0 subscribers on that channel and I was able to get over 150 views. That's right. And I have over 1,000 subscribers on this channel and my views aren't going up past 50 at times. That's right. It's not right, you know? So Spirit said that was your test. That was your confirmation that you're being abused, you're being hacked. Like something here is personal because Spirit's like you can go crazy on that channel. Just don't show your face and try to change your voice. Cause I saw that did numbers in only 3 days with 0 subscribers, Pisces. You're like, yo, that's crazy. No, that's algorithm, right? When it's not being abused, when it's not being played with. Okay, when YouTube isn't abusing me, right? I said, Spirit, this channel shot. Spirit said, that's your confirmation. You would have to get a big time streamer, a big time like person who's on social media to even shout you out or promote you for you to even break through their hack, because your channel is hacked, and that's your confirmation. You don't need subscribers for you to be seen. I said facts. You don't need subscribers clearly for you to be heard. You're telling the future. Niggas is watching. You don't need. I said that's crazy. So just believe in yourself, Pisces. Somebody here, they be playing with people, playing with people's life, their destiny, thinking that you're gonna assume you're not as great as you know you are. Stop trying to make me feel like I'm not as great. The Spirit showed me how great I was on that other channel, because I said, man, I didn't have no subscribers, but people watching me. And on this, I got subscribers, but people ain't even getting the message. Y'all didn't even have a chance to block that. So just never doubt yourself. Don't ever get discouraged. Something here be major setup. It be major. You're like, yeah, I swear. You don't know how much you be getting held back until you do. You try different ways or routes or avenues. Spirit will show you quick. Something's all this setup, baby. It was easy. You see how easy it was in less than 3 days. Go crazy. Right. What's coming in, or who's the person on your mind, Pisces? You're like, yeah, that's crazy. Hee. I can't even tell you guys that YouTube channel name because you're like, nope. I'm gonna wait to see you later. When they start to find out, I'll tell you. When they block me, when we get problems over there, when they find me, because it's not under my name at all. It's not under nothing of mine. And you're like, no, it's gonna be hard to find. That joint gonna be a hard one to come by, but it's getting views. So, who's the person on Pisces' mind? All right. So it's somebody who is in regret. They regret inviting people somewhere. I don't know. Who, the Scorpio? Yeah, somebody's in regret. You're like, why did I do that? They regret inviting you somewhere. Who did they invite? So somebody invited somebody somewhere. They invited you somewhere. They regret it. You're like, yeah. Who did they invite? It's like a whole community. Shit. The Taurus, it looked like a whole congregation of people. Because the Aries, the Sag, Aquarius, the Gemini, it gets interesting. Women, men, boy, girl. All right, so it looked like a congregation of people, like a group of people. People got in. Are you a part of this group? What's these women's sun signs? Somebody's so sad. Why did I invite you? Are you a part of this group? What's these women's sun signs that got invited? It looked like we got invited to set you up. A Libra woman. I got invited. All right. Who else? What's these men's sun signs? They got invited to set you up. An Aquarius. No. So a Libra woman and an Aquarius man got invited to set you up. Who's the person you're thinking about? They regret inviting them to set you up. No. All right. You're thinking about a Leo. A Leo regrets it, and a Cancer. All right. So there's a Leo and there's a Cancer. They regret inviting an Aquarius man and a Libra woman to set you up. They look like they work together, connected to a congregation or a job or a religion or a government entity. Cue the Gemini. All right, so it's a Leo or a Cancer that's on your mind. It's somebody who invited these people. They've been lying, all type of shit. To the Gemini, they invited people to do what, Leo? To do what, Cancer? The goal was, I invited them to solve a problem. Okay, you didn't invite them to be a problem. No, Tiori, could the Capricorn, Leo. No, you stop laughing at me. Could the Cancer, Sagittarius, Scorpio. So Leo, you didn't invite them to be a problem. No, I invited them to solve a problem. They're supposed to fix something, not fuck it up. Ha ha ha. All right, Leo. Well, they fucked it up. Could the Aquarius, Virgo. All right, missed opportunity. Gemini, Cancer. So you find out, Cancer, they fucked it up. You're like, I wasn't trying to pay for that. Yeah, you invited them to set up the Pisces. Okay, Leo. You're like, no. Okay, Cancer. So Pisces, you're laughing. You're like, somebody here's dumb as fuck. All right. You're like, what is wrong with them? They invited a Libra woman and an Aquarius man. It's only those signs to solve a problem. I don't know what it was connected to, a robbery, a family, something here, money, the government, all right, secrets, a living situation, children. I don't know. Something here was a problem. You're like, yeah, it was a problem. Well, the Leo is trying to fix it, or the Cancer. Whoever the Aquarius man and this Libra woman they hired to solve the problem, they're fucking up people's lives. They're robbing people, or just like something here is like lies and robberies and just deception, baby. You're like, yeah, something here is not going as planned. And so now the Leo feel bad. You're like, yeah, because you got caught in the crossfire. He. When it came down to something, okay, competition or problems, fighting, arguing. So they were supposed to solve a problem connected to jealousy, competition, hatred, problems, fights. All right, they didn't solve the problem. They were hired or given opportunity or invited by the Leo. You're like, okay, right, as well as by a Cancer for others. They didn't do their job. They're not doing their job. That's all you need to know. And they're competing with you. They just brought more problems, Pisces. You're like, what in the hell, Leo? Right? So that's who's on your mind. Yeah, you're thinking about them because something's not working. Kuno with the Pisces, Leo. You're thinking about them because you know, it's almost like, can you feel this emotionally, mentally, intuitively? Like, what is that? You could feel it emotionally. You could feel somebody rejecting you or rejecting your feelings, or like you could feel people not listening to how you feel, or like rejecting you. It's something intuitively, or you could feel people setting you up, or like you could feel something, like something feels like rejection, or it feels like deception. You know, you're like, yeah, it's a trick. You could feel it. And so something's causing you to get emotional, or just causing you to feel some type of way, but somebody is rejecting that. Could be with an Aquarius. You could feel somebody pushing away how you feel. Like it's almost like an energy of somebody don't care how you would feel, even if you knew or didn't know that they were setting you up. Like somebody, you could feel that somebody don't care about how you feel when it comes down to like the way they treat you. You could just feel it intuitively, like with the side you, like you think that's funny type of energy. Like, yeah, somebody think it's funny to play with you, or play on your heart, or play with your emotions, your energy. Even if you knew, somebody still wouldn't care about your feelings. They would disregard how you feel, because the Capricorn. So you could feel somebody being, yeah, you're like, they don't care about me. Okay. So that's why you're thinking of them. Yeah, because the Shaji. You're getting confirmation they don't care about you. The Leo is too, as well as the fucking Cancer. Whoever these people are, the people that they hired or asked to help or do something, the Leo get confirmation they don't care about you. They're robbing you, setting you up. They don't care about the Leo. You're like, no, somebody here, baby. Something's gonna backfire. What's your advice? The outcome looked like somebody get caught, somebody go to jail. It looked like somebody's secrets come out. Somebody didn't know who the Aquarius really was, who this Libra woman, Aquarius man really was, before they started inviting him out to reject you or block you or stop you. Or that's crazy. I don't know what the Leo is on. I don't know what they think they're trying to help, but it's like, wow. What's your advice? So you're being abused. That's what you're thinking about because a Leo invited these people out here, or a Cancer man, or a Leo woman. You're like, yeah. What's your advice? Know that you belong somewhere. Yeah, somebody's trying to make you feel like you're rejected or you're being rejected. So your advice is to know that you do belong. Somebody wants you to feel like you belong, a part of your future, or a part of a job, or a part of a family, or a part of a relationship, or you're like, no, I get it. Yeah. So just know that you're supposed to be a part of something. Somebody's rejecting you out of your future or something. I can't really explain it. All right, next step. But you belong in your future. You belong in your destiny. You belong doing something. You belong somewhere. So something's gonna backfire. You're like, yeah, I don't know. Next step. It's like, damn. I want this to go by faster. Yeah. Okay, for Aries. Who's the person on their mind? All right, somebody who isn't fucking with you, Aries. You're thinking about somebody who don't like you. Could the Leo? Taurus. Cancer. All right, so somebody who cut you off, or they blocked you, or they rejected you, or they don't like you right now, Aries. The person on your mind, they don't fuck with you. You're like, no. Yeah, they don't want you nowhere around them. If you try to come around them, this is somebody, if you try to hug them or touch them, they'll push you. They'll push you off them, and they'll hit you. They'll sock you or slap you or something. Could decide you. Don't touch me. Stay away from me. Could Cancer, Pisces. Somebody put their hands on you. So don't put your hands nowhere near me. Like, somebody don't want you to be around them. Just stay away from me. All right, so somebody really don't fuck with you. Could the Capricorn? You're like, what? Aquarius, you be Gemini. Taurus. Saggy. They can't stand you. Your energy is so cold, and your demeanor. They feel like you a cold, heartless woman or man. They feel like it's how somebody feel about you. They feel like people teach you how to be angry. They feel like all your teachers have done nothing but taught you how to be angry, taught you how to be intimidated, taught you how to be. Oh my God. Who's the Aries? Somebody feels like you've had nothing but bad teachers, bad leaders, and somebody feel like, could the Scorpio, Aquarius. Somebody feel like they would never want to be taught by whoever taught you. They would never want to be taught by you. With an Aquarius, Sag. So stay away from me. I don't want to be nowhere near you. Somebody feel like you don't teach people the right way, how to do the right thing. Somebody feel like you are an angry, hateful person, and you cold, and you be trying to act like you're not by playing a serious role or trying to play a, you're like, yeah, like somebody know your heart. It's not in there, baby. All right. So that's what you find out. They don't want to be around you because they know you don't have no love in your fucking heart. It's all head. It's all logic. No love. All right. Cool. The Taurus. Why are you thinking about him? This could be somebody that you worked with though, Aries, or somebody who you got taught by, or who you taught or trained, or somebody who you were friends with. You're like, yeah. But you're thinking about them because they turn their back on you. Could the Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio, you're trying to figure out why they're acting like this? Why they acting like that? Could the Aries? I just told you. I just told you. And somebody dare you to be mad about it. Could the Leo? I dare you to be mad that I'm responding in a way where I feel like I need to protect myself. Somebody feel like they got to protect themselves from you. Could the Leo? They don't trust you. They feel like they got to protect their energy from you because they don't trust you around their energy. All right. So that's what's going on. You're like, yeah. So you end up angry. It looks like you end up angry, left out in the cold. Somebody ain't talking to you no more. You look like you're looking for somebody. Somebody ain't around you no more. They don't want to face you no more. Somebody feel like you're cold, or you're angry, or you're resentful, or you're intimidated by them, or you just your energy just make them. There's no love. They don't feel the love, Aries. What's your advice? So they don't want that. They want love in their life, and you can't exude that energy. So they're gonna stay away from you. Somebody want real love, not just authority and discipline and I don't know. What's your advice? ah, be supportive. So your advice is to support someone and not get mad at them for choosing to support themselves. Okay, somebody just trying to support their own happiness, and they feel like you can't add to it. Somebody feels like you're not happy for real. Okay, Aries, you're like, yeah, that's all. That's it. Not too much. I don't know what's going on. Somebody feel like you're not happy though. You got to be more happy. Right. Got to support my emotions. That's right. All right, next up, Taurus. Hi, Andrea. 54 Hector. There we go.
Tornadoes. Gonna fuck up your rainbows. Your sun shines in clouds. Said my tornadoes. Coming to fuck up your rainbows. Your sun shines in clouds.
Yeah. All right, for my Tauruses, who's the person on Taurus's mind? Gratitude for you in the chat. Andrea, thank you so much for your love. She said, hello, my beautiful spiritual sister and family, sending positive vibes and positive energy for the chat and my beautiful spiritual sister and family. We show gratitude for you and your love and support, and we send it right back to you. We receive that, okay? Period. For Taurus. All right, tornadoes. So let me know, Spirit, who's the person on Taurus's mind? Who's on Taurus's mind? The person on Taurus's mind. Okay, it's somebody who looks like they want to have a pretty serious conversation with you, Taurus. Somebody wants to talk to you. They have a lot of information to tell you, or they just have a lot to say. Could be doing with the Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sag. Okay, so it looks like someone's gonna talk to you about something here. So be ready. It's a lot of information at one time, or somebody has a lot to tell you at one time. Could be with the Virgo. All right. I feel like you're going to be moving around a lot, so you need to make sure you listen the first time when somebody says something, because I feel like they tell you things when you're doing a lot of movement, or you're moving around a lot, or you're active. So you make sure you don't miss. You're like, yeah, cool, the Weaver. Yeah, make sure you don't miss anything. You know what I'm saying? All right, they talk a lot, or they talk fast, or they use big words or heavy jargon. I don't know. Somebody here. So, what do they want to talk to you about? It looks like they have a lot to tell you. Oh, okay. They're gonna tell you. They're gonna tell you that. It's almost like somebody who has a lot on their mind. They have a lot to tell you. So I feel like this isn't a good conversation. Somebody's not happy with you. You're like, no, because the Pisces, Aries. Somebody's not really happy with you. They have a lot to tell you, but it's like coming from a a place of anger or just frustration. Somebody's stressed out or they just have a lot on their mind that they haven't really gotten a chance to tell you. So that's why I said, listen, the first time, you're like, yeah, they're not happy with you. So everything that's coming out may sound disrespectful. Okay. You're like, yeah, yeah. It might come off disrespectful to you, or it might come off triggering or judgmental. You're like, yeah, okay. All right. Why are you thinking about them? We gotta go. This could be a friend. This could be somebody you work with. This could be a family member. I feel like it's somebody who you aren't close to right now. It's somebody, it's like you have history with this person, but maybe the past isn't so beautiful, or like the history ain't that great. Because the Taurus, Scorpio, Gemini. But I feel like it's somebody you would have history with. Okay, you're thinking about this person because you want to offer them some sort of help. You feel like you can fix something. They feel like you can't fix this. Don't try to help me. Stop. So they feel like you can't do anything. They feel like only I can fix this. Because with the Leo, Cancer, Sag. So that's why you're thinking about them. They're on your mind because somebody's mad at you. You want to help someone get out of something here. And you're like, fuck, like I'm trying to help them. Somebody feel like you can't help them. You're not capable of helping them. Only they, Ace of Swords. Somebody feel like only they can help themselves, Taurus. Let it go. You're like, yeah, somebody got it. They're gonna keep like, you know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah, figuring it out without you. Um Somebody's gonna judge you for inviting somebody somewhere. They're gonna call you out. They're gonna make you. It could be dealing with the Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Pisces, Aries. Somebody gonna make you feel bad for inviting somebody somewhere. You invited a setup, or you got invited to set somebody up. So somebody make you feel bad because they feel like you were part of a setup, or you invited somebody to set them up, or to trick them, or deceive them, or to rob them. They feel like you was a part of it. This person. And you know that you're trying to figure out, they're not wrong for how they feel or what they think, but you're trying to figure out how to get them out of this. They feel like you can't help them. They don't want your help. They're gonna help themselves. So that's the outcome. They're not gonna rock with you no more. You're like, no, Now they're gonna lay something to rest with you. Cause with the Libra, Taurus, Capricorn, they're not gonna rock with you no more. You like, no. What's your advice? They don't want your help. What's your advice? All right, tell the truth. Be honest. All right, who's next? Gemini. Who's the person on Gemini's mind? The person on Gemini's mind. All right, the person on your mind is somebody who is gonna turn the tables on somebody here that doesn't like them. They're jealous of them, or they're competing with them, or they're trying to start problems in their life. Could the Leo, Capricorn. So it's gonna backfire. The person on your mind is is turning tables. They're not happy about something going on here. They feel like somebody's trying to compete with them or like trying to, you know what I'm saying, challenge them. You like, yeah. So they're gonna turn the tables on the competition. Taurus, Scorpio. Tell me more. Yeah, they feel like they're stuck in time. The person on your mind, they feel like they're stuck in a time or in a certain time frame. Like somebody feel like they're stuck in a year. This could be the year 2025, 2023, 2022, 2020, 1997. Somebody feel like they're still in a year. They haven't got out of the fucking 2003. All right, Gemini, you like still there? Somebody stuck there, Gemini. Somebody still in 1998, nigga. Dumb as hell. 1988. That's good. All right, 2002, 22. All right. So somebody's still stuck there, Gemini. You like they're still there because they feel like somebody here is competing with them to keep them there. Somebody don't want this bitch or nigga to grow up, right? Start a new age. All right, make it to the year 3000. So this is why this person has turntables. They feel like somebody been keeping them stuck in a time. It's like being stuck in. It's like the movie Antebellum. You know how that woman on Antebellum, she got stuck in slavery. I don't know. She was not living in that time. She was living in 2022 or some shit, 2021, and they made her. They put her in a situation or a scenario, and they caused her to be stuck in time. All of a sudden, she's living the same 1940s every day of her life. You're like, no, I get it. Right. Somebody can't get her out the 1940s. She got to find a way to run away, to get away, get out of the 1940s. So it's like antebellum. Somebody stuck in a time. You're like, yeah. Yeah. That's not fun. Somebody could be dressing like they're living in the 90s or the 80s or the 70s or the 60s or the 50s, but they're in the 2025 century. Somebody could be living like the world is set up still in the 40s or something. So somebody could be racist, right? But there's no racism going on for real. But it's like somebody has to create that time again because they're stuck in that time. You're like, no, I get it. Okay, so it's like that. Somebody's stuck in a time that already passed, but they haven't been able to get out of it or something. You're like, no, I get it. Okay. So but it's because somebody wants to keep them stuck there. Like this is abuse. So somebody would have to be abusing someone mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, spiritually to keep them stuck in a time. It's abuse at that point. Somebody don't want somebody to get out of the age or grow out of the age or a time or grow up or make it out of that. You're like, yeah. All right. Yeah. So they're gonna turn the tables on those. Yeah, it's like I'm stuck in the past. They feel stuck in the past. Because the Scorpio, they're trying to move on, but people don't want them to move on from the past. Somebody doesn't want someone to live in the future. So that's the person on your mind. They don't know how to live in the future until they get these people out of their present who's been connected to their past, a time in their past where they could have been abused, lied to, manipulated, used, stolen, raped, deceived. I don't know. You're like, yeah, like somebody stuck there. All right. But why are they on your mind? This isn't their fault. You're like, no, this is because of abuse. Somebody's forcing someone to have to like stay in a time. That's what I'm like. It's like the movie Antebellum. And somebody has to force you to stay in a time by robbing you or or like setting you up. You're like, yeah, tricking you. Right. So this is abuse. Why are you thinking about them? Because they your family. All right, cool. The Libra, Virgo. So it's because this your family. All right. Some have to do with the law or the government. All right, this is your family though. Gemini with the Aries because that's my family. All right. So yeah, that's a little bitch, little nigga. Somebody's your family. They look like you. They're in your same racial group or your racial class or your same. You're like, yeah, cause the Leo. All right. So somebody's your family. It looks like, or nigga, they look like close to me, like my brother. You like, yeah. Something got to do with somebody's mama. or somebody granny, but it or mother energy. But yeah. What's the justice? Who the Taurus? Because you know that somebody's stuck, Gemini, because this person, you and them been waiting for some sort of like retribution here, or like fair play. You're like, yeah, could the Pisces? Yeah. So I feel like you're waiting for something to end. Could the Sagi? So that's why you're thinking about them. You're waiting for something to be over, for something to end. What is that? All right, I gotta go. You're like, yeah. You're waiting for somebody. Interesting. It looks like you're waiting for somebody's life to end. That's the solution. Death. Kudo with the Leo, Gemini, Aries, Pisces. It looks like you're waiting for somebody to die. I'm not gonna hold you. That's what it looks like. In order for this person and you or these people, in order for this person on your mind to get justice and for you to get justice, somebody would have to die for sure. Like, that's sad. Somebody has to get killed. Who's blocking you? Now it's looking like Taurus is reading. Whoever's future is being blocked or whatever this is, this person who has to be stuck in the past. So it's like you waiting for somebody to die just in order for this person to be able to live in their future. Somebody has to die just so this person can live in their future. So I don't know if somebody's playing this person's identity or your identity, or I don't know what that is, but somebody can't live in the future until this bitch or nigga dies. You're like, yeah, who has to die in order for this person to like move on, the person on your mind to be able to move on and live in their future? And you're like, yeah, who would have to die? People would have to die though. That's so sad because these people don't want to see somebody live in the future. They work in the government for some of you, or they're wealthy. They got the money to do it. What's their sun sign? But they would have to die just for this person to have what they're owed. Capricorns, Aries. No, don't kill me. Aw, you're the problem. Saggies, double combination on Aries, Saggies, and Capricorn. Aquariuses, Geminis like yourself, and double combination on Virgo. You're like, wow, yeah, that's so sad. So those zodiac signs would have to die in order. You're waiting on people to die. So you might have to wait for over 10 years. Somebody may be stuck in the past for another 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. You're like, no, fuck. I swear to God, you have to wait for somebody to die. That's your only solution. Now it's not funny. You're like, no, because somebody, that's how serious it is. There's no other way. You would have to wait for somebody's death in order for you to have life, because somebody's taking time away from someone. So somebody has to stay stuck in the past. They can't move on into the future because their time is being taken away. Yeah. What's your advice? So that's the only thing that would be acceptable is death. There's no other way. You would have to wait for somebody to get old and die, and then when you turn 60 or 50, or somebody here does, when this person on your mind turns 60, 50, 80, 70, whenever the bitch or nigga die, then that person could have their future. They could start moving on. You have to wait till people die. That's sad. Oh yeah. Yeah. What's your advice, Gemini? I forgot that part. Don't respond. All right. Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Because a part of me wants to take a break, go to the store, and then come back. I want some soup. Yeah. Bro, yes.
I know We gotta get up on the asshole. The answer for my cancers. I got the answer for my cancers. I know. We gotta get up on the asshole. The answer for my cancers. I got the answer for my cancers. Ooh, I know.
See you working on your body.
We gotta get up on the asshole.
Show everybody.
The answer for my cancers. I got the answer for my cancers.
All right, hold up. Okay, for Cancer, who's the person on Cancer mind? For Cancer, who's the person on Cancer mind? Okay, so it could be a child or somebody who's a student or somebody who's a progressor, somebody who's learning, somebody who could be a entry level employee. Killed the Leo. All right. Somebody who could also just have information for you. Somebody who could have proof to give you, some sort of information, documentation, pictures, receipts, video, something like that, photo. Okay. Tell me more. What is that? Yeah, so it's somebody who has information. They got receipts. They're holding on to something here. If it's not receipts or personal information, this could be your ID, mail, your car keys, like I said, pictures, social, anything that you would find to be valuable. Somebody's keeping it from you, or they're not. You're like, yeah. All right, so someone's keeping something from you. The person on your mind, they're keeping something from you. It's something tangible, something that you can hold. And it's like valuable as well. If it's jewelry, it's jewelry. If it's something personal, like that's connected to your identity, that's what it is. If it's like a card, things like that, it could also be just some sort of valuable possession or item that you wouldn't want to lose. All right, you're like, yeah, somebody's holding on to it. They feel like it's not. You're like, why are they holding on to it? Because they feel like it's not supposed to be in someone's hands. Cool, the Scorpio, Libra, Aries. So someone's trying to keep something out of somebody's hands. It shouldn't be in somebody's hands. Someone feels like something's safer with them. They could protect it. Or they know how to treat it, or they know what to do with something. Somebody else don't have good intentions with something here. They don't use something the right way. They want to, you know what I'm saying? You like, yeah. Not saying this is you, but they're not telling you this though. If maybe they are, I don't know. I don't see them telling you this though, like giving it up. They're not gonna give it to you, give it to somebody else, give it up. They're like, no, because the tourists, they don't trust people with whatever this is. It could also be money. Somebody could be hiding money. You're like, yeah. It's something valuable though. Whose energy is that? Is that yours, Cancer? Who is that? That's yours, Cancer. Okay, so that's good. So you know that this person's doing that. You're like, yeah, you for some of you, you told this person to hold on to something. You chose this person to hold on to this. You told them, you said, hold on to this for me, hold it for me, make sure nobody, you're like, I gave it to him to hold it. They ain't giving it up. You're like, no. Okay, so you could be thinking about this person because you gave this person something to hold on to, and it's very valuable. You don't trust people with it. They don't trust people with it either. They're not giving it up to nobody. I feel like if you wanted it and you gave it to them, then they would give it back, but they're not giving it back because I feel like you don't want it back right now. You're just thinking of them to make sure, are they still holding on to it? Is it still safe? Is something still, yes. If it's money or a possession or an item, or you're like, yeah, is it okay? I feel like you gave it to this person. You trusted somebody with something, and they're not gonna give it up. But somebody does want it. With the Aries, Taurus, you're like, yeah, somebody who could be staying with this person. I feel like you don't stay with this person. I feel like somebody else could be staying with this person. But they want it. It's somebody else who's around them. You're like, yeah, it's a man. You're like, a man wants it. If it's money, if it's valuables, if it's possessions, yeah, there's a man with the Aries, Cancer, Lion, and all type of shit. But he wants this. With the Leo. And so he's trying to control somebody here that lives with him or that's in his community or that works for him. Somebody who's holding on to this, he's trying to control them to give it to him. What are they saying? They're like, no. Yeah, they're saying no. They're telling him to wait. No, you have to wait. No? Okay. All right. With the Aries. So now somebody's worried. That's what you need to know. Somebody worried because this person that you told to hold on to something, they're making people wait. You're like, yeah, they're not giving it to nobody until they're told to. And if you're not the one who's telling them to give it up, they're waiting for an Aquarius or Gemini, or somebody else got to be the one to say it. Leo, it's not you, it's somebody else, but they're not giving it up until the person who gave it to them says, yeah, Ace of Swords, it's time. It's time to open that box. Okay, so why is this important? We're done. Because you stupid. Somebody's resisting me. Okay. So for some of you, you're waiting to receive something. You're waiting for this person. But you gotta wait. You're like, you can't have it yet. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta wait for the Taurus, Leo. You're like, fuck. You can't steal it either, Cancer. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah. What's the outcome? I feel like you get irritated because you have to wait for this shit, or somebody else does because they do, or they can't have it. That makes somebody mad. Somebody know that this bitch is holding on to something. This nigga. What's the outcome? The outcome is this man that's trying to tell this woman to give to him. Because with the Gemini, he could be a man of like multiple races. He could be like light skin. He could come from black and white background, like mixed background. He could be Hispanic. He could be Indian. He could be a white Caucasian. This man, he's gonna trip on like this woman. You're like, yeah, over whatever she's holding on to, or this man who's holding on to something for you or for somebody else. He gonna show out, and that's what backfire. You're like, yeah, for some of you, it's somebody's lover, but he shows that he's only here for the wrong reasons and that he got bad intentions, and he don't really fuck with somebody for real. He ain't solid. He about to rob this one. He thinking about it. What's his son? This man. But it's because she's holding on to something for you or for other people. Or what's this man's sun sign? No, a Aries. You Aries and a Libra. Y'all niggas coming out. You came out in Gemini's reading. So you can do with the Gemini. Those are the men. They're trying. They're trying to rob this bitch. No. And no. All right, so we is laughing at Cancer. The Aries, that motherfucker came out Gemini reading. You know what I'm saying? This nigga out of control, out of control. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Yeah. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Yeah. Somebody mad because they ain't receiving something. All right, that's not for them. Something don't belong to you, nigga. Stop trying to rob a bitch, rob a nigga. Something's either for you, Cancer, or you told somebody to hold on to something for somebody else and somebody trying to take it away or stop it from getting to somebody. All right. What's your advice? Dumb as fuck. You're like, yeah. It's just like Gemini, similar to Gemini's. What's your advice? What's your advice? Oh, who had that advice? It's okay. Was it Taurus? I think Taurus had it. Yeah, so you go to the Taurus. I don't know. I feel like Taurus had that advice. So something's sad. You're like, yeah, like something's not good. That's not a good card. It means that something's gonna be either disappointing, heartbreaking. Yeah, I think Taurus had that. It's like a disappointing card, heartbreak, a card of sadness, misfortune. You're like, yeah. Okay, so you'll be okay though. You'll get through it. For Leo, who's the person on Leo's mind? You could be thinking about somebody who isn't being supported for real. Somebody who doesn't really have a lot of support. Could be with the Taurus. Aries. Somebody could also be homeless, or somebody could be going through things connected to their living situation. Tell me more. The person on your mind. Yeah, I feel like it's somebody who has a lot of gifts or a lot of great skills and qualities about them, but they're just not being supported right now. Or they're just not being treated fairly. They're not being invested in, or I don't know, but I feel like this is somebody who invests in themselves. So this is like a person who could have their own business or who could create their own artwork or who could create their own projects. Like somebody doesn't really need too much help when it comes down to like creating something. They can make something from start to finish all by themselves. Like if this is a beat to a song or an actual song, somebody here can start and finish it all by themselves. You're like, yeah. But maybe when they invest in it, when they put the money into something, all of a sudden it don't get support. It's like somebody will put their all into something or put all they have into something and it doesn't get support. It gets possibly for some of you a judgment or abuse, humiliation, rituals, retaliation. So you're like, yeah, bullying, harassing, whatever. This is the person on your mind though, but they're gifted. You're like, yeah. It's just they don't have a lot of support or credibility. I feel like they're gifted. All right, so people are gonna start following this person, even though they don't have support right now. Some people are gonna support them. Kudo with the Aries, Libra. Yeah, people are gonna support this person because people like this person. This is somebody who people aspire to be like. Could with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Leo. They give great advice, or they can make great either music or videos when it comes down to speaking, or when it comes down to teaching, or when it comes down to the way they think, they're intellectually gifted. And I feel like somebody could work on computers or do things with technology or online. So people are going to follow this person. Why are you thinking about them? Because something's over. I feel like you're done with something. With what? You're done resisting somebody. I feel like if you were holding back from this person, you weren't really communicating with them, or you weren't really opening up to them, or you weren't, it's like if you were holding back from them, you're going to stop resisting this person or stop holding back your energy. Kudo the Leo. Pisces. I feel like you find somebody interesting. All right. So you don't want to resist this person. You don't want to hold back your energy. This is somebody you would want to talk to or be around or hang out with, or you're like, yeah. Yeah. This is good, Leo. Yeah. Yeah. So that's why you're gonna talk to them, and they're gonna be open or receptive to whatever you have to say. Cause with the Aries, Leo, Sag, Libra, you're like, yeah, somebody's gonna be receptive to you. This is somebody who don't have no problem with you. Somebody could be a fire sign like yourself. I feel like somebody's feisty, or they could have a lot of drive. Like if they're not somebody who gets angry all the time, they could be super peaceful, but it's like they could be passionate when it comes down to what they do for work, or like what they value, or the things that they support, the causes that they support, what they believe in. Like somebody here could be passionate about it to where it's like it comes off as anger. Somebody could come off as angry or aggressive or whatever, but they're not. They're literally just like passionate about something. They really care about something, and you're like, yeah, they're an active listener. So there's somebody who will go out and really try to be a part of something, be involved if they can with whatever they're passionate about. And so to you, things might come off as like aggressive or like anger or maybe like over the top, but I feel like you're gonna see that this person's really sweet, or like they're not like that. It depends how you come at this person though too, because they can flex. You're like, yeah, they can, but they don't want to be like that. That's not their first response. Their first response is to try to have more dialogue and like communicate with you first before they go off on you. You're like, yeah, okay, what's your advice? So this person's cool. You don't gotta hold back your energy. You could talk to them. They'll be receptive. You're like, yeah, what's your advice? Okay, so yeah, know that you're being protected, Leo. So it doesn't matter what you say, what you do, where you go, whatever this is. It don't matter what somebody say to you, do to you. You're gonna be protected. You could with the Saji. So never give up. That's your advice, is to know that you're being protected, and don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on this person. You're like, yeah, Spirit's gonna guide you on what to say, how to move, how to be towards this person. I feel like you just have to get used to their different personalities. I do feel like somebody has many sides to them depending on what hat they're wearing. Like somebody's not gonna be the same person at work, then they're gonna be at home, then they're gonna be at dinner, then they're gonna be at, what I'm saying? You're like, yeah, at an event or a gathering. Somebody, even if they work from home, somebody still changes their hats from working from home and actually being at home. You're like, yeah. So you gotta know that this person just got different hats they wear, different personalities. Who's after Leo? Virgo. We're almost done. You're like, okay. He's on down the road. Want you every nothing. Ease on down the road. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, ease on down. All right, who's the person on Virgo's mind? Don't you dare be nothing I won't be. Person on Virgo's mind. Ah! Okay. People with the Sagi. I don't know why all these cards jumped out. Okay, so it could be something significant about that. You're like, yeah. The person on your mind could be somebody who's gonna contact you. I feel like if they contact you out of nowhere. Like somebody come in quickly or they come in randomly or it's like in a flash. And so I feel like somebody creep up on you or they pop up on you or something. I feel like this person is doing a lot at one time or they be moving around a lot like at once. Because with the catch by Scorpio, Libra, somebody move at one time a lot because the Saggy or they do a lot at once. So I feel like this person's a busybody. Yeah, they be traveling a lot or like I don't know, somebody like the Flash. They like a Flash. They come and they go. You're like, yeah, because the Cancer, Aries, Scorpio. So that's what they're doing, and yeah, that's what they do a lot. They come in and they go. They flash. Yeah, they flash. So here they come. Cook an Aquarius. All right. Why are you thinking about this person? It look like they don't got the best intentions. You're like, no, I'm gonna just be honest. No. Why are you thinking about this person? Because you're nervous. You're worried about something. You know somebody don't fuck with you or they don't got good intentions towards you, Virgo. Good, the Gemini. Yeah, you don't want somebody to see you. Or maybe to see somebody else. Good with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Leo. Who is that? You don't want somebody to see who? It's like you're scared of somebody seeing you or seeing somebody. No, it's you. That's your energy. Yeah, somebody don't like you, okay? Because it's something you do for work. I feel like somebody hates something you do for work, right? You're like, yeah, okay. It looked like they're physically coming towards you. They're physically doing some sneaky shit, but they're coming your way. It's like they come out of nowhere. It give me like a hitman energy. You're like, yeah. Oh, yeah, I go with the Gemini. It do give me a hitman, Taurus. It's like an energy of somebody who is trying to come your way to set you up or trick you. But it's because somebody don't like what you do for work. Okay, now, but you're scared, or is this you? Or is this somebody else? Like, who is that that's scared? This could be you that's scared, Virgo. That's me. I'm scared. Yeah. So this person, okay, they're willing to come from a different country. They'll come from different states, overseas, with the Aries, Libra. You're scared because I don't know if you had a dream or somebody told you some information, but there is a person who's coming your way to set you up because they don't like what you do for work. They do not like what you do for work. They hate it when you get attention at your job or something like that. I'm sorry. Good Saji. Okay, I'm sorry, Virgo. Okay. Okay, try to be serious. Okay. If somebody hate what you do for work, because you're so good at it. It's so like, they're coming to your city to set you up because what you do for work. You're like, what the fuck? It's my job. Yeah, Virgo. I don't know what the goal is. It's like a hitman energy, or like a thief, or like a spy, or like a setup. You know, you're like, yeah. But you would have to know who they are if you're thinking about this person. Cause Virgo, they're on your mind. You're like, yeah. So do you know them? That's my. You're like, right. They're on my mind. I must fucking know something. Do you, Virgo? Dumb as fuck. That's what I'm saying. Do you already know them if they're on your mind? Or is this somebody you're going to get to know? You're like, no, I must know them, right? If they're on my mind. Yeah, Virgo. Duh. Yeah, but like you would have to know this bitch or nigga if they're on your mind. Whoever's on your mind setting you up. You're like, no, I know who they are. I got receipts. Could the Gemini? All right. You invited them. For some of you were some got to do with an invitation. Well, whoever invited this person, this is what the invitation was meant to do, is set you up. Okay, wait. Shoot. Who invited this person? Somebody's worried. Who Capricorn did in Taurus's. Okay, so Capricorn and Taurus invited this person. This is like Pisces reading. Okay, so the Leo in Cancer. So yours is like Pisces, but different. There's a Taurus and a Capricorn who invited somebody to where you are, and they're setting you up. What's this person's sun sign that's setting you up? But it's only one person, an Aquarius, right? So, so it's like somebody knew what they were doing. That works. So you know the Aquarius. You're like, I know this person who's trying to set me up. With the Aries, I know them. Yeah, somebody got invited to do this by an Aquarius, or by a Capricorn, and the other sign, a Taurus. Why? Because what you do for work. We don't like you. All right. So you can solve that. You're gonna find a solution so you don't be scared no more. You don't feel worried, or you don't feel like you're being abused and you can't see your haters or your enemies. You're like, what's going on? You were blind for a second. That's who it is. It's an Aquarius. That's all it could be. Is an Aquarius. They were invited by a Capricorn or a Taurus to set you up. The goal is to fight you or to compete with you, or it doesn't look good. You're like, no, because with the Leo Scorpio, it doesn't look good at all. It doesn't look good. So you find a solution, because it's almost like death is calling. Or you can hear, you can see your death coming, or you can feel something's coming for you. You're like, it's a person. It's Aquarius. They're coming for you. You could feel it. So you're gonna find a way out. What's your advice? You're like, yeah. You're gonna be able to stop this from happening. Be magical. Create. Yeah, so it's happening while you're making, for some of you, while you're making content, or while you're making music, or while you're making something, art or something creative. When you're making something creative is when they take the trip. When you're doing something creative, videos, music, content, you're like, yeah, that's when they come. So you're gonna think about that when you're creating something, and that's your confirmation. You're like, yes, that's your confirmation. Is when you start creating something, you start feeling like somebody's coming for you. You can feel it. It's like death is calling. All right, you're done. You're done. Libra. Oh my gosh, it's almost time to go. We got Libra, Scorpio, Sag.
Liberoni, ain't no acting phony. Liberoni, better ride her like a pony. Liberoni, I said she ride her like a pony. Liberoni, I said she ride her like a pony. Liberoni, I said she ride her like a pony. Liberoni, I said she ride her like a pony. Liberoni, yeah. Liberoni, yeah.
All right, Liberoni. So the person on your mind, it's a masculine, it's a man. It could be a father figure, a boss, a husband, a a friend, coworker, a brother, a cousin. All right, but it's a man. You're like, yeah. So you're thinking about this man. It could be somebody who does content. They could do videos, or their face could be on something. They could be a business owner. Their face could be significant. Could with the Leo, Cancer. They could be a they could also work with people doing they could work with sports, they could work with production, they could also work with men, barbering. You're like, yeah, yeah, sports, barbers, things like that, things involving men. All right, you're like, yeah, okay, why? So wait, that's who they are. Why are we thinking of them? Could be with the Aries. Why are you thinking of them, Libra? This man? Because that's why. Yeah, tell them, little bitch. Okay, Libra, I'll tell them. So you're thinking about this man because you don't fuck with this man no more. You don't like this man no more. You're not fond of this man no more. You don't you don't want his help no more. If it was work, you don't want to work with him no more. If it was love, you don't want to be with him no more. Like if it was family, you don't feel like he can do anything for you or add anything to your life. You feel like somebody don't add to you, so you don't fuck with them. You're like, is that wrong to cut him off, leave him hanging? All right. No. Spirit say do it. Ace of Swords. You realize somebody here is never gonna give you what you give to them, or they're never gonna like somebody's always gonna try to play it safe. They're never gonna reciprocate. Yes, there you go. They're never going to be able to reciprocate that energy. Cause the Leo, you like, yeah, Libra. So at this point, you're trying to figure out, am I wrong, cuz, for leaving this nigga behind, not fucking with this nigga no more? You know what I'm saying? You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Cause Scorpio, I feel like that's why you're thinking about him. You're thinking, am I wrong for cutting this shit off, cutting this nigga off? No, Libra. All right. So that's what it's time to do. You're like, that's the solution. I gotta let you go. Yeah. So somebody does get worried. Cool with the Aries, Gemini, Capricorn. Alright. So it's good. I feel like life still goes on for you. You still get paid, or you'll still get laid, or you'll still get slayed, or you'll still receive. You're like, yeah, even if they don't give to you, somebody here isn't the end all be all. You're like, yeah, right. There's always another way. I feel like the world's willing to give to you, or the world's opening up to you, or opening up doors for you. All right, so you don't have to worry about what these people don't give you, or what this man he doesn't want to give you. I don't care if this is advice, knowledge, support, money, time, attention. You're like, whatever, babies, daddies, whatever. You don't have to worry no more. What's the Magician? Yeah, so this person doesn't want you to have. They don't want. You're gonna reject them because Leah. It's like, why are you like that, sir? Because I'm a loser. Could a Scorpio, Leo, and that's what you find out. Could the Aries. Somebody's a loser, and they wanted you to lose right there with them. They didn't want to give you shit to help add to you. All right, so you find out like, I don't want to be a loser with you. Right? That's your outcome. You're Libra. You change your heart, you change your mind about this man. You're like, yeah, he doesn't get nothing out of you. Right? You leave him behind. What's your advice? Somebody can no longer hurt your heart, hurt your feelings. Somebody can no longer control your mind, or whatever that is. Somebody can no longer dictate your future, dictate where you go, how you get there. Like somebody can no longer have control. What's your advice? Yeah. You're the best. All right. So know that you're the best. Spirit's guiding you to do this. You could do it with the Pisces. That's your advice. All right. There's nothing more, nothing less. Somebody here's got to go. You're like, they got to go. Oh my gosh. Yes, Libra. They're done. They've been fucking you up from the inside out. Somebody been blocking you from all type of shit. You don't see it. All right. Hee hee. Who's next? That was easy, Libra. That was quick. Yeah. That's how you know it's getting better. It's getting easier. All right. Scorpio, Scorpiana. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. It's getting easier. All right, Libra. That was funny. So now for Scorpios. Who's the person on your mind, Scorpio? All right. It could be another Scorpio or an Aquarius or somebody who's it's like all of a sudden life is getting real for this bitch, this nigga, with the Virgo. It's like life is hitting or reality's hitting. Like something finally is clicking, okay? Whoever this person is on your mind, you're like, yeah, something's clicking. I get it now. It could be another Scorpio. It's somebody who's all of a sudden crying. They're going through a loss. To the Scorpio, Saggy, Pisces. What are they losing? Money. Somebody who's going broke. All right. So the person on your mind is somebody who's unexpectedly going broke. With the Virgo. The person who was paying them, they could have owned their own business. But the people who were paying this person, if they paid themselves, they can't afford to pay themselves no more or something. If somebody was paying this person, the people that were paying this person go broke. To the Capricorn. Whoever the person is on your mind is somebody that's going broke. To the Aquarius. Why do they go broke? Because they trigger somebody. Somebody pissed a bitch or a nigga off. Cause the Saggy, yeah, something got a lot of or something's gonna get a lot of commentary connected to people feeling like they're either being disrespected, abused. Something somebody says or does, it triggers someone. It's connected to a business or it's connected to somebody's credibility or their money or their legacy, their name. You're like, yeah, so somebody's gonna say the wrong thing, or they're gonna do the wrong thing to fuck with the credibility of a business or of a legacy or of a name attached to somebody's finances. You know, you're like, yeah, people are gonna have an uproar about this. That's what's coming in. Is like it's an uproar. There's an uproar because somebody feels like something was abusive or harassment, or like it came from abuse, harassment, prejudice, racism, hate, cruelty. So that's why they go down in business, or they lose money, or their business just stops. They can't believe it. They're like, all of a sudden I'm broke, or all of a sudden we're out of business. It wasn't a robbery either. It's like somebody offends the people or offends the public or offends people. That's right. Something like that. It was a strategy. Oh, they offend women. Something here that okay, so the person on your mind, they're going broke because something that they did for work, it offended women or it abused women. Kudos to Leo. You're like, yeah, it either offended women, abused women, neglected women, rejected women. It's connected to women. And now this person can no longer, make money off this, whatever this is, or do this job anymore because there's an uproar connected to women who are being affected by this. You're like, yes, okay. I don't know. Mothers, women, okay. You're like, yes, okay. Understood. I don't know. And so, I don't know. Okay, so you're thinking about this person because you don't fuck with this person no more, Scorpio, or like clarify the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's because you feel like this person caused you to lose money or something. You feel like this person caused you to go broke or something. Or with the Leo, Capricorn, Pisces. So you don't rock with this person no more. You're like, nah, yeah. Yeah, I feel like somebody was supposed to be, I don't know, helping you, or for some of you paying you with the Capricorn. The fuck? Leo. Why? Why Scorpio? Right, because these niggas wasted my time. Oh, okay. So yeah, you feel like you be trying to hold back when this person come around now. That's the outcome. You're not finna rock with this person, but you're gonna try so hard not to like. When they come around, you're gonna try so hard not to like laugh or respond or like give them your energy, because it's hard. I feel like this is somebody you thought was cool. You're like, yeah, whoever this person is, or this is another Scorpio, but I feel like somebody thought somebody was funny. They were cool. They were fun to be around, but they made poor choices, or they did fuck shit, or you're like, yeah, it's like an energy love, but you was cool as hell. You funny as hell. Like you was entertaining as hell. And now I feel like when you come around this person, it's like they still cool as hell, they still funny as hell, but they fucked up, bro. You're like they be fucking up, bro, like fucking it up. And it's like that, so it's hard for you, got to resist their energy. You can't be around them for real, talk to them for real, or you'll start to lose, or you'll start to like go through shit, but you can't be around them for real or you'll waste your time. Cause it's like they're fun or they're funny or they're cool, but they waste the time or waste the money or waste the space or waste the energy. You like, yeah, but they funny as hell, they cool as hell, but they're abusive, or they be connected to abusive ass people, or I don't know. And so you be trying to hold back. That's what your outcome is. You're gonna hold back from laughing or trying to like you're gonna try not to like take light of this person's energy, even though they cool. You're like, yeah, they still be doing wrong, and I think that's the main thing. Like you're like, yeah, somebody not good for you when it comes down to your energy, but they funny as hell. You like, yeah, they cool as hell. What's your advice? So you thinking about them because they're going through shit, and you probably want to hang out with them, but it's not good for you. They're not good for you, but they're cool. You're like, yeah, they're not. It's not gonna be good. I promise you. Do not kick it with this bitch or nigga. All right, what's your advice, Scorpio? What's your advice? Keep going. Yeah, somebody might try to. I feel like this type of person who will slow you down or hold you back. So just keep going. Even if you reconnect with somebody, spirit showing me you're gonna hold back, but yeah, keep going. Worry about your own life. That shit is annoying. It's like, man, they're funny as fuck though. They're cool as fuck. I know, but they're not good for me, bro. They're a bad example, a bad influence. I know. I know. If they fun as hell, they cool. I know. For Saji, who's the person on Saji's minds? I can get the fuck outie. Get out of here. Who's the person on Saji's mind? Oh, somebody else had this card. Was it Virgo? Yeah. You could do Virgo, Saji. Who, the Taurus? No, was it Libra? It could have been Virgo though. I feel like it was Virgo. The person on your mind is somebody who it looks like they need money, Saji. Or they, you're like, yeah, cool with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Scorpio. Yeah, they need something. What is that? Yeah, they need more support. They need more. Somebody had this. It was like Virgo or Libra or something. But the person on your mind is somebody who needs more support, or they need money. If they don't need money, they need like people to communicate with or collaborate with or work with to kind of push something here that they're trying to do. Like somebody needs either more connections or more money. You're like, yeah, yeah. Cool with the Capricorn, Aries, Pisces. Somebody needs more motion though. They need more. If they don't need more money to move, like to have motion or to apply motion, they need more connections to so that their money doesn't go to waste. Or you're like, yeah, they need the right connections. They need to be talking to the right people. You're like, yeah, understood. So that's the person on your mind. There's somebody who don't have a lot of support right now because either they're not talking to the right people or working with the right people, they're wasting their money, or they don't have the money right now, but maybe they have the people, maybe they have the connects but not the money. They may not even have the connects or the money. It's like a double whammy, right? With the Libra, Leo. So it's one of the two. But this is the person on your mind. This is what they're going through. They're having a hard time either um, generating some sort of financial wealth, or they're having a hard time generating connections, like connecting with people on a financial basis when it comes down to opportunities to work with people, or like connecting with people through work. You're like, understood, to the Cancer. Getting along with people, to the side, you're like, yeah, they have a hard time getting on the same page. They need to learn how to talk to people, or they need to, you know, meet more people, new people. I feel like you can help them with that. Could the Leo, Saji, you can help them with that. For some of you, somebody would need to move to another state or another city or another location, because where they're at is location. For some of you, with the Taurus, Scorpio, they're in a bad location that doesn't really offer a lot of support in some sort of field, a career field that they're trying to pursue, or something here that they're trying to pursue. They don't have a lot of support in that city or that state or that country. Yeah, they need to change locations. For some of you, with the Aries, Scorpio. For others of you, they can't even afford the location they're in. There could be a lot of competition, a lot of people trying to do what this person is trying to do. Somebody can be in competition with the whole state. You know what I'm saying? It could be a situation where somebody can't even stand out because too many people are doing what this person does as well. So it's one of those things. Somebody is either in a location that has too much competition or that doesn't have enough competition, or like, it's like either I'm a big fish in a pond, or I'm a fish in a sea. You know what I'm saying? You like, yeah, it's something like that. And so somebody needs a medium to where it's like not a lot of competition, but something still, they're in an area where something's still profitable to make money in, but it's like not a lot of people are trying to all, it's like we'll support each other before we compete with each other, because we're still growing. You're like, right, we're still growing with this. We're still right. We're still getting used to this here. All right, you stupid. So I feel like you can help them with that, and they like they be they don't be sticking around to get the help. Cause the Virgo, Leo, somebody don't stay around for long to receive the help that you're trying to give to them. So I feel like even when you do try to help them, they don't stick around for long to receive the help or access the support or the finances. Um, the investment with Pisces. Somebody don't be around long enough. Yeah, so you don't give it to them. You be stuck waiting, or they'll have you stuck waiting. You don't give them the support they need, or when you do give them the support, you give them contact information. They'll ghost the person or make somebody like somebody don't really take something serious. That's your problem with this bitch, this nigga. All right, cool. The Taurus, Aries, Capricorn. So you wondering, this is why you're thinking about it, because you're trying to help someone, but you're like, why is it not helping them if I'm giving you solutions? Because they really don't want to solution, Saji. They don't want your help. You know what I'm saying? You're like, nah, For some of you, they want to compete. A lot of you, it look like they want to compete. I don't want your help. I want to compete to be seen, or I want to compete. Somebody wants to make it harder. I don't know what that is. And so it's like, rather than moving, take an opportunity to move, somebody will stay in that location, even though they can afford to move. They got the money. They got somebody here to invest in them. Like, let's say you're trying to help someone. Somebody's willing to stay in a fucked up, compromising situation where they have to stay in a struggle or stay in a fight or stay in a problem or stay in the race. You're like, yeah, somebody's wanting to do that, though. They want to. They're willing to when they don't have to at this point. Somebody don't want to make something easier. You're like, why? I don't know. I don't know. So with the Virgo, I don't know. Look, I know. I don't know either. To the Capricorn, the world will never know. I don't know either. You don't know. I don't know. She don't know. He don't know. We don't know. There's no reason. I'm not getting anything for that. There's no reason. To the Cancer, move on. There's no reason. Move on. There isn't a reason. Somebody here, it's like somebody has that spirit of competition and jealousy, war. You're like, yeah, like all that energy. Somebody want to be like that. Could the Aries, Capricorn, Virgo, Leo, Cancer. All right. So that's why you were thinking about them, because you were trying to help them. You're like, I was trying to help them. I know, but somebody doesn't want your help. They don't want help because you'll try to have people help this person and they'll compete with the help. Like somebody here will compete with the people trying to help them. So it's like you get this person somebody's number for a job or a partnership or opportunity to make some money or at least make a connection. And this type of bitch or nigga, they will not contact them, or if they do, they'll never contact them again. Like they'll ghost this person. They will never take the help. You're like, no. But it's like, because something in this person make them want to compete with people who are trying to help them. So it's like, rather than taking the help, they'll try to find ways to be better than that bitch or nigga who's trying to help them or who you sent to help them. And it's like, what the fuck? Somebody was trying to help. No, I'm jealous. And I'm like, if somebody's trying to help you, that's why it don't make sense. Something here's not logical. All right, somebody can't reason with me here, because it's like they don't know why they're jealous of people who are trying to help them. They be jealous of you. You be trying to help them. I'm like, why the fuck are they acting like this? Because they want to be better than people. They don't want you to ever say that you got them to where they are, that you helped them be this greater, that it was because of, because the Gemini. I swear to God, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, somebody want to be the reason. So even if you try to help them, they're not going to accept your help. You're like, that makes sense. Yeah, so don't help this person. What's your outcome? Just let it go. Move on. You're like, no, I get it. Yeah. Cool. The Pisces, let it go, because you're like, no, I get it. That's annoying. Cool. The Virgo, Saggy, Taurus. Yeah, that's going to be what you're going to do. So it looks like you're going to start observing and noticing how this person acts. And you're going to see the pattern. And it's going to cause you to change how you talk to her, talk to him, talk to them. It's gonna change how you communicate with this person because you see what the pattern is. It's all based off jealousy and competition. I don't know. It's like somebody don't want to help themselves. They don't want you to help them either. And so they want to be the best, you know? It's like that's the best way I can explain it. Somebody want to be the best and they want to make it on their own. If you do help them, it's not gonna be for long. They don't want you to help them for long. They want to take credit for being who they are, getting to where they got, and whoop whoop whoop. Cook Libra, Kiss by Scorpio, Gemini. But what they have to realize is that people don't like who they are. You know, you're like, yeah. And so you're gonna watch and see why things don't work out for this person. It's because people don't like that. People don't like who you are. People don't like someone who doesn't want to be helped but wants to always complain about what they don't have or wants to always. You're like, yeah, people don't like that. So I want to always complain or want to always feel at a loss. But it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to help you, but you don't want my help, you because you're jealous that somebody is at another stage in their life. You're jealous that this bitch or nigga surpassed you. You're jealous that the person I'm asking to help you already made it somewhere. You want to be where they're at, but you don't want them to help you get there. No, I just want to be there. So you don't want them to help you get there. You just want to take their years of experience or their years of time and energy that they spent getting there. Yeah, I just want to get there. I don't want them to. No, I'm gonna get mad watching them help me be great. That's crazy. What's your advice, Saji? Somebody's delusional. All right. Oh, who had that advice? See, this that shit. Hold on. I know. I think you could be with the Libra. No, Virgo. It was Virgo. Virgo had this. I feel like Virgo had the same first card and the same advice. So I feel like it's Virgo. Be magical and create. All right. So yeah, I feel like you're doing with the Virgo. So be very creative. Yeah, it's Virgo. Be very creative at these times. Okay. Because it could have to do with what you do for work, Saji. If you're trying to be the person to help somebody and you guys do something similar for work, or you can help somebody connect to the work you guys do, something here is like that can cause jealousy. Somebody want to be better than the work than you at what you do for work. If you guys do the same thing, especially like if I'm dating an artist and I'm an artist and I'm over here trying to help him write, he will get mad at me for helping. This is the type of person. He'll get mad at me for helping him write. Or he'll, you know what I'm saying? He don't want my help. He'll act weird towards me for trying to help him. Rather than wanting my help, no, I want to do it myself and I want to be better than you at writing. Okay. But it's like that, you know, or it's like an energy of somebody who needs help, but they don't know how to accept it because it comes from people that are just as great as them or greater. So I feel like you're doing a Virgo, or you're doing with the Libra. I feel like Libra has something similar to this, but it's like Virgo. That has to do with the work you do or the work somebody does, and people are just jealous of it, and they don't want to help you be better. They want to stop you from being better than them. You're like, yeah. Have a good day. Bye, Saji.